Winter wildcard Alan Shearer. He is now a cam with 91 rated on his stats. He's a 4-star with controlled lengthy. He is a cam right mid or left mid, so he's shook off the striking boots, even though 90 shooting is still pretty good. 87 on the pace. He's had a little bit of an upgrade, which is absolutely perfect. He's had a +5 on that. He has lost 1 shooting, which I think is more than fine. He has got the long ball pass plus, as well as pinged pass, power shot, press proven, and rapid. In terms of the card, it's a half and half with him. I still think that he could definitely play the striking role. You just have to add a chemistry style to him. He's got great composure as always. Agility balance it is what it is. We will go with a full comparison at the end for what the difference is between. But in terms of the card, he's mainly looking like a passing card, a bit of pace, decent amount of shooting, an overall average to okay icon. But let's jump into him, see what he's all about, and see what we can get from him. So in terms of Alan Shearer, he's currently coming in at 133,000 coins. In terms of the card, in a striking role, someone who's going to be in the kind of back line. He's not going to be your kind of Bruno Fernandes sort of role. He just isn't. You can do whatever you want with him, but naturally, that isn't how this card works. When we look at the difference in comparison, we've got a +5 on the pace. We've lost 1 shooting, gained 11 passing, and also gained 5 on the dribbling. We have lost 4 on the physicality, which, to be honest, isn't a bad thing, really. And when it comes to the difference in play style plus, we've got the power header on here. I don't know why Footbin can't get it right to actually have that second card pop up. But in terms of 133,000, we're looking at 67 for the 89. Like I say, for 1 shooting missed out, I'm really not too fussed about him naturally going into a striking role. He's gained more pace, lost 1 shooting, which you can do with a chem style. He is a 4-4, which he was a 3-3 prior to this, which already is way better in any sort of scenario. Hence why I would be more fashioned towards going into that striking role, because naturally you're going to find some good output from him. Naturally, most of these kind of not even lower icons, but icons that aren't necessarily the top on your list in terms of putting him at striker, are very good at striking, and naturally Alan Shearer is one of them. The main kind of problems, the freestar, the lack of pace, maybe the agility balance does add a little bit of a downfall to him, but you can whack the engine on him, just take it up a little bit. Obviously you get more balance. He's already got an incredible amount of composure. He's got a +6 from there, which is absolutely massive. He's already gained a good amount of pace, taking that 1 step forward to the 91. That's definitely an upgrade for the card nonetheless. Terms of finishing was very good. Managed to get, I think, 7 goals in 3 matches, which I would say is a big dub from the card. Naturally, we're trying to put him in more of the scenarios, so if he was going into just a game-by-game management, I would say the agility was semi-okay, but it definitely wasn't as good as you'd kind of want, really. In a striking role, when you're looking at your Mbappes, you're looking at your Vinnies, again, they are very specific roles and specific players at a top rating, but that is kind of what we're looking at. They need to be compared. Is it worth not going for that 93 Mbappe, SBC, a Eusebio to get Alan Shearer in? I've packed him. Is he worth putting up top? I think if you've not done any of the big SBCs, you haven't managed to get one of them top strikers, and maybe this is kind of your only card that you think, okay, I've got him, I just want him in there. He could definitely get some goals. Is he going to be the most effective? Of course he's not. When we've got 133,000 coins worth of a striker and we get that every week, it's going to be very hard to keep up with the pace. The only reason I'd say Alan Shearer would be in a team, you are using an untradeable team and naturally he's the best striker you've got. It's a potential. Or you are running a past and present England, Prem, Newcastle team, and he works in your favour there. They, for me, would be the only 2 reasons you'd go for him. He is a nice card, and hopefully we do progress even more as we go through the game, as it looks like we are getting icons and heroes on a consistent basis at the minimum. Engine's definitely the chem style I'd go for. A 4-star is nice, but I don't think he's a main team player. He would be more of an objective sort of team. He wouldn't be in the main team. But let me know down below what you think about him. I'd give him a solid 8. I think finishing wise, fantastic. Everything else in terms of a striker package is a little bit behind the curve.